everyone, Diana here, and welcome to my series, Hormonal Balances for Simple Weight Loss. This video is going to cover the hormone estrogen, and if you're a guy, don't you click out because this affects you too. We all have estrogen, just like we all have testosterone. And so many of us women, we already know that estrogen affects the way our fat gets stored. In both men and women, excess body fat will convert testosterone into estradiol, which is a form of estrogen. The conversion of testosterone into estrogen, which is a serious hormonal imbalance, is caused by abdominal fat, which will in turn cause more fat storage. It's a vicious cycle. So this excess fat storing hormonal imbalance in our body actually inhibits our ability to build up good, healthy, strong muscle tissue and maintain a lean body. For men, this higher estrogen level can increase your risk for prostate cancer. Important. For premenopausal women, a high level of estrogen will cause things like PMS, particularly around the hips, difficulty losing weight. We all know that. It's so hard to lose weight, right, when your hormones are working against you. But that's only because we didn't know what to do. Now we're going to learn what to do. Now, for both men and menopausal women, this estrogen dominance also causes a low libido. It also causes poor memory, poor motivation. It causes depression, loss of muscle mass, and increased body fat. So we want to get our estrogen level right under control. So how do we decrease the overdose of estrogen in our body? Now, one way to help decrease excess amounts of this estrogen in your body is to include or increase your green tea and turmeric. These things can help to flush out the excess bad estrogen and correct the balance between estrogen and testosterone in our body. So turmeric is, that's a seasoning. Just taste it, try it, see what you can throw it on. But just in case you can't do those things, which is choice to do, another thing that you can do is increase your fiber. Kick that right up. The fiber will help to decrease high amounts of estrogen within your body. So fiber foods, we're looking at potatoes, so high in fiber, avocados, apples, pears, and there's a number of other things. I believe like beans have fiber too. I'm going to have links below. Click on the link and go run a search. You select fiber for the nutrient and run a search, and you're going to get many listings, many pages of foods that are high in fiber. So what you're adding in, you can like. You don't have to add in things that you don't like. There's lots of high fiber foods out there that you're going to enjoy. Remember, we're not counting calories because that doesn't work. If it worked, America would be skinny. Another thing that you can do is ground flax and chia seeds. Ground flax, I really enjoy. I love this. You can sprinkle it on your cereals, oatmeal, whatever. You can sprinkle it on savory food as well. Sprinkle it on your potatoes because you're going to be eating potatoes for the fiber. If you blend and you make juices, smoothies, or shakes, throw in some of that ground flax. It's really good. It's got a very mild flavor, and that very mild flavor actually goes good with pretty much everything. So it's really nice. And then chia seeds. Sprinkle chia seeds on everything that you eat. Chia seeds, to me, they have no flavor at all. Now, you know me, I'm not about decreasing or taking out anything. But a lot of studies have been done, and there are some things that if we decrease it will help. Most particularly would be foods with phytoestrogens in them, such as soy and soy-based products. If you're eating things with soy milk, tofu, things like this, if you're eating them and you're having an issue with your estrogen, you might want to cut those back. But like I say, I hate to tell anybody to cut back on or decrease or cut out anything that they're eating. So the way to do it is just add more of something else. Add so much of the fibrous foods that you're not going to miss this. Find your protein in another source. Another thing that might help if you cut back on, and I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news, everybody, cutting back on coffee and alcohol can also help. I know, I'm sorry about that. I'm the bearer of bad news. So we don't want to cut it out every day, right? We want to have at least a little bit. Maybe if you cut back on it, maybe that might help. Just troubleshoot is what you want to do. You want to troubleshoot. You make a change or two and get on your scale every day and see if that's working. If it's not working, then try another change or two and see if that's working. You might find that simply by throwing in the ground flax, chia seeds, and doing a high amount of fibrous foods, green tea, sprinkle some turmeric on your food, you might find that that alone is going to do you a world of good. So you might not have to cut back on the coffee and alcohol. So that's estrogen. And that's how it is that we can let our body drop off body fat without trying, without dieting, and we can lose weight permanently for good. Once we get things fixed in our body, they tend to stay fixed. So if you found this video interesting, click like. If you know anybody who might get any benefit out of the video, absolutely share. Share it with anybody, share it with everybody. And if you want to continue to get simple tips for easy weight loss, easy and permanent weight loss, click subscribe. I have other videos on other hormones that affect our weight, and I've got more that are coming up for this series. There's going to be a total of 14. So again, click like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them. Check out the links that I have down in the description below, and I'll see you next time.